Hey everybody, can you hear me? How's everyone tonight? I don't even know if anyone can hear me or what's going on. I don't even know how to work this stuff. Just give me a minute. I'll just wait a minute till someone comes in. I typed to myself. Oh yay, we got one person. One person is watching. I just think we need to put some positive vibes out there. It's just very depressing on YouTube. People are fighting, and we just need positive vibes out there. And yes, I changed my name because Saint Ruddy's quite boring, and who wants to be a goody two shoes all the time? Because I'm certainly not a goody two shoes. So yes. And sorry, I will say that. I say and oh yes. So so I'm feeling a lot better than I have in a little while. I've been really sick with the cold, but hopefully I'm sticking it. I can breathe. So whoever's watching, come on down. I didn't even know how to. Let's see if I can get. How do you? Oh, hi, Busy Bee. I'm gonna see if I can. Yeah, post a link or something because, like, you don't want to keep talking to yourself all the time. All right, just give me a minute, people. I think that's how it's done. Yeah, I'm feeling much better. I don't know if that's gonna work, but hey, Michelle, how you going, love? So Miss Mel must be asleep because I said I wasn't going live until later on because Al went to night shift and all the kids are asleep. Hey, Sky, how you doing, love? So yes, so I didn't want to talk around him while he was here. Is that blue that StreamYard link, Sky? Because I have no idea. So no idea whatsoever. I just use my phone. I don't have a laptop or a computer or anything like that. I do everything. I could fight myself, but I don't want to fight with anybody. I'm been watching streams and that today and chats, and everyone's just like, well, not everybody. Oh, it's why. Okay, I have no idea how to do it. Yeah, I'll see if I can do it again. I invite. I have no idea. I have. Sorry. I don't know how to do it. I think I kicked myself off, but I'm really hopeless. I'm not. I just know how to type and look up stuff. And have I disappeared now? Am I back? Can you still hear me? I have disappeared now. Am I still disappeared? Oh, oh, because I press back all the time. See, I'm so computer illiterate. So I'm just doing the basics because otherwise I don't know. But yes, no, one thing I'm very grateful for is I haven't gotten into the big drama that is on YouTube. It's just so draining. Absolutely draining. I couldn't do it. It's too hard. I like my own, I mean, yeah, I'm talking on YouTube and stuff, but I like my own little world. I don't like a lot of people like around. And I got all the animals are asleep at the moment and there's washing going. G'day, Skippy. Hi, how you going, Tom? Yeah. Well, because I've been sick and that, I haven't been really like getting up early. Poor Al's come home and had to, take the kids to school. My kids are good, thank you. They're all in bed. So, well, Lily's still up, but she's in her room. So, and Jacob, he doesn't have work tomorrow, so he's probably on his PlayStation. So, and Jade, she better be asleep. Yes. So, anything interesting, positive been happening to anyone? I suppose the grateful and positive thing that, we woke up this morning. As long as your kids get off to school and you got food and you got a roof over our heads, it's pretty good. Yeah, so do mine. I've got a cat as well called Louis, and he's probably on my bed sleeping. And Marley's snoring, which is my German Shepherd, and Missy just looked at me. She's our English pointer cross Staffy. Oh, that's so good. Yeah, when kids get sick, it's the worst because they're so clingy and yeah, that's so good. So if Mel sees this, I'm so sorry, darling, that I missed you. So I've got to stop saying so, because I'll get paid out about it. But it's just the way it is. I can't stop coughing either. I love your cat's name, Yoda. I reckon my German Shepherd gives German Shepherds a bad name. Like she whinges. She is like, well, I suppose she's 7 now, Marley is. And yeah, she just whinges and then she'll roll on her back and we call it the Jane Fonda workout. She just goes mental. And yeah, Louis like the boss. He's our black fluff. So, but I need to be surrounded by animals, like they are such good company. And they're good for like, if you're upset or something, they'll make sure you're all right. And I grew up with a dog, so I'm hoping my kids grow up with dogs. Well, they are, but they have animals always. So we don't go far from home anyway, so I'm pretty much always with the dogs. I like sitting outside. We don't smoke inside our home. 2 reasons. One, our kids. And the second one, it's part of our rental agreement that you can't smoke inside. And to be honest, I'm cool with that. I don't want to smoke inside, And you can notice a difference, even being a smoker. I'm hoping eventually to give it all up. I just don't know when. So it's so boring, isn't it? Like YouTube at the moment. It's good when not a lot of fighting's going on. But one of my favourite channels, actually, I watch and get a good laugh is Nikocado. He just makes me feel better. Uh, and it's a good de-stress. So, and I watch a guy called Lone Wolf, I think 912, and he goes out camping and stuff like that. And where he camps is just so relaxing. And then there's another one, Matthew Poser, I think his name is, and he's got two dogs. One that looks like Lassie, he calls him Monty, and he goes everywhere with this dog. You know, like in a canoe, they all do everything together, and it's so cool. Yeah, I've got an iced coffee, a Dare iced coffee at the moment, but I'm sure I'll need a hot coffee sooner or later. I've got everything anyway, so I don't need to go far. So yes. Okay. I'm learning new stuff every day. But yes, not many people on tonight. Only two. Ooh. I know the first stream's always the best stream, I suppose. And my Crows didn't play last on the weekend. They had a bye, so it was pretty boring there. This Saturday we have a wedding to go to, so that will be nice. And go out for dinner and as on a date pretty much because the kids. I think Lily is working. Jacob, he's old enough to be at home on his own, and Jade's going to be at her bestie's house. So we can run amok a little bit. And the pub's not far from it's probably about, or for me it's probably about a 20-minute walk, but for Al it's probably a 10-minute walk. Because I just dawdle. I'm not a walker and I really need to get back into walking. So when I was younger I used to walk everywhere. And now because I drive everywhere. So, and I let Jade walk to school the other day. I don't. If anyone's on my Facebook, they would have saw that, and that was pretty nerve-wracking. But she did well. Hasn't done it since because she reckons it's boring walking on her own. Where I could probably walk her to school, but I'm lazy. I will admit that. Yeah, yeah. It's just easier. But I've got to though, because I don't look after myself, and yeah, I really need to. So, how's work been, Shell? And how's your son? When you see Mel, could you please give her a really, really big smooch? It would be so cool to meet you. But we're pretty lucky, like where I live. I mean, it is within probably walking distance to town. It's just, yeah, but I want to go further. I don't want neighbours. I just want a big property and go off grid and live happily ever after. Oh, that would have been, weekend off, lovely. But then you're probably going to have to do everything you haven't done during the week. Do you get much time to unwind? Can I ask how old your son is? I forgot. I'm pretty sure you said was he 16? Yeah, I've got actually. Yes, this is World Peace Stream, Mimi Mouth. I've got my cousin's daughter lives in near Perth, I think, and I've always wanted to go there anyway. So once a week, yeah, that's pretty standard, isn't it? So the only rooms I will not clean is my children's room because that's their job. So I'll do pretty much everything else like washing and stuff, but rooms are theirs. Would he have his, is he getting his learners or he has his learners? It's nerve-wracking. My daughter's got her learners and oh my God. So, but yeah, it's going to be good when she gets independent. Like, we're having. Well, that's positive mood. You know, we're spreading the positive vibe. Yeah. I mean, I don't always do my dishes every day, but I generally like tidy up and stuff. But I mean, we live in like an old housing trust house, and before we actually moved in here, we cleaned it out because the guy that lived here was schizophrenic, and yeah, he like clogged up every hole in this house, like put extra blankets on the windows, and he had a hydro set up in the bedroom, like razor blades everywhere. Like he was really he was off his meds, obviously, and at the time we were living in my sister's house, and because my old landlord from Adelaide, because we left and she wasn't getting money anymore, wouldn't give us a good reference, and I was there for 10 years. So yeah, so we got this place and we've been here, and my next goal is to hopefully have a farm. I just think that would be so cool. Well, um I bought my Powerball ticket. It's 40 mil. You never know. Oh, that's good. I mean, if it's just you and him, you know, like you can't do everything. Oh, it's a respect thing. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Respect is a lot, means a lot to some. If I walked and stopped drinking iced coffee, I'd lose weight too. I'm just so boring. I don't have a life. So yeah. Oh, it's just so quiet. Like normally there's always someone to watch on YouTube and just no one's really interesting, or it's all about drama and there's no point. And I've watched all my Nikocado videos. So, and I watch a few families and that from the US. They just fascinate me. Everyone. I'm so nosy, it's not funny. Yeah, no, he sounds like a good kid. You've done well. Yeah. Well, I don't know if it's an excuse thing but I mean, I used to work, and I do love working with aged care, and because me and the management, it was just weird, and I just probably was more paranoid than anything, and had my anxiety, and it just didn't make it any better. So I quit my job, and yeah, just going back terrifies me. Yeah, I bet it would have. Wow. Yeah. Well, I went yonks ago. I went on the Tony Ferguson diet, and I lost 20 kilos. You know, and it's just like now, yeah, it's hard. Like I want to be around for a while. I want to. I mean, I'm not hoping for grandkids um anytime soon. Hi, brown eyed girl. I mean, Al's really good. He never gives me a hard time about staying at home, you know, and like I mean, he's on nights at the moment, and oh, you know, I'm very very lucky. Like He doesn't even give me a hard time, and he honestly does not care if the house hasn't been cleaned. So, yes, you sound like such a cool mama bear. I hope you had a really good birthday. So, I heard it's someone else's birthday coming up too, but I'll leave it because I don't want to say, oh, I think, yeah, having kids was, I always wanted to be a mum. That's one thing I did know, and it's amazing how you can love someone so much, like, yeah, unconditional. But when I had Jacob and I saw him for the first time, and my first thought was, oh no, I can't give him back. And like I didn't mean it like meanly, but responsibility just hit me in the face. I was 23 at the time. Yeah, that's who I was referring to, Michelle. I just didn't want to say her name. My brother's birthday's on the 8th of July, and yeah, he'll be 28 because I'm 16 years older than him. So we come from a bits of family. You've got my elder sister and myself are from the same mum and dad. Then you got my two younger sisters, which are from my mum and stepfather. And then you got my brother, who's my dad and his ex-girlfriend. And I class my brother's brother as my brother. Take me 10 years to remember. I'm pretty good with remembering some birthdays. Wow. Oh, wow. Wow. Well, I think because I got pregnant with Jacob pretty quickly in the relationship with my ex-husband, and at the time I was kind of house jumping. I didn't really have a house, and I ended up moving in with my ex-husband and that, and 9 months later we had um Jacob, and I think he taught me to be grounded, like stay in one place and patience, because he's got an intellectual disability, and like he didn't walk till he was 18 months. We had issues like till about 10, but he works with a special needs group here, and he goes to work 3 days a week. Oh yeah, like if I didn't have my kids, yeah, because like when I split up with my ex-husband and that, they were like my rocks, those my big two, because my big two are with my ex and Jade's with my current partner. So yeah, I don't know where I'd be, to be honest. And yeah, because I had to get them to school and stuff, so you have to get up, and then I would just go back to bed when I was home. Like I was very depressed at one stage. It probably was postnatal a little bit, but I've had, I mean, like everybody else, probably had depression majority of their lives. So, oh, they do grow up so fast. Like Jacob's 20. I still remember when I was 20, and it's just like bang, 20 years has gone. Like next year, I have two adult children. That freaks me out. Oh, we do, don't we? We know everything. Wow. See, we don't. College, yeah. I didn't ever want to go to college. Oh, me neither, busy bee. Like, my kids it's in a bit. 23. Oh, that's the exact same age as when I had my son. Oh, wow. It's hard because you spend so much time together, and you do have a good bond with. Well, I have a great bond with my children. It was hard a little while because my middle child. Oh well, having girls, I will say, for me, mentally was hard. Even with Jacob having a disability, he was a breeze compared to my girls. Like my girls keep me on my toes, and I suppose they're a lot like me. They're very opinionated. Oh no, but I reckon because you guys, Michelle, because you guys have such a bond, he's always going to be around, and his girlfriend better be good and treat him right. Exactly, you'll drop everything for your kids. I remember arguing with my older sister before I had kids. Like if your son or daughter cute. Oh, okay. If your son and daughter um killed somebody or did something, how some people just cut them off and that I don't know if I could because it's unconditional, and I would still love my child. I couldn't not love them. So, oh, I can't wait for like the grandkids stage. I can, but I can't. Like, I don't want and no disrespect, Brown eye. I don't want my daughter being pregnant, and I would, I'd like her to wait another 10 years at least. But my stepson, that I still class as my stepson, I have two stepsons still, even though we've been divorced since she, I think 2008, 2009. And yeah, and I still see them. And the eldest boy had a little girl or his partner had a little girl. So I'm adopted nanny, but I want to be nonna, even though I'm not Italian or anything like that. I think nonna just sounds so cool, you know. So I know and like who they're gonna be with, and are they gonna treat them with respect and vice versa. I want my kids to treat people with respect. And as far as I know, when they go out, they're very respectful and stuff. Yeah, I heard. But well, I don't want to get married. I'm married again. I wanted a divorce party. Omar, my friend's mum is Finnish, and it's Muma, and that's Nana in Finland, Finnish. So yeah, I'm sorry. I don't mean to. So I'm trying to be very, yeah, I stuff up. Yeah. No, I wouldn't ever give out my address on here. And yeah, I will start referring to them as even like child 1 or 2 or 3. I don't know, because you are right. You don't know who's watching and who's. I like to say that I'm an open book, but some things shouldn't be shared on here, and it's just horrible how some get used against them, and then some people play each other. I just can't do it. So I want a positive vibe stream. So yeah, I said to someone, if Al and I was to break up, I don't want another one. I just think it'd be too much work. Too much work. So no, I'm pretty good. I got taught how not to parent. So, oh yeah, me neither. So, yeah, you're right. You're right, Blue. So, yeah, it sucks. Absolutely sucks. But yeah, I mean, my partner and I've been together for nearly 14 years, and he still makes me laugh, and I I believe he's my soulmate. I've probably said that like 100 times, but I do love this man. But yeah, I mean, I've had 3 serious relationships ever, and the age that I am now, if something was to happen tomorrow, and I hope it doesn't, I don't want to do it again. I'll buy a vibrator before I do that. It's just, yeah, and my kids don't need it. No worries, Blue. You take care, sweetheart. Yeah, it's just too much work, too much excess baggage. No, no, thank you. I'm happy. If I can win the lotto, I'd even be happier. That's the easy way out, and I know that life's not easy. You too, sweetheart. Bridget, you take care. That's why also too, a lot of like she wasn't like an aunt, or she's an auntie, but she's not. Her and her partner used to live next door to each other. Like it was just weird, but it worked for them, you know? You take care, brown eyed girl. So, but yeah, I just like, no. I'm set in my ways too. Like, I like things done. I mean, we all like things done our way, but we can compromise. There's always room for compromisation. I don't even know if that's a word, but yeah. Bye, sweetie. I call everyone love, sweetie doll. You know, I worked in aged care for nearly 25 years, and I called everyone love. And you're not meant to do that. You're meant to call them by their name. But I, I, they say don't get too emotionally attached. But how can you not? Like, I love old people. I think they're the coolest. I used to look after a lady that was 100, and just you get to know the families, you get to know them and what they like and their dislikes. And I mean, I had one lady that had MS, so she would have a shower, and I'd be there with the hairbrush singing, making her laugh, and because all she had was the function of her head and her brain, she couldn't move her body. So I would make it, and I'd shave her legs, and we'd talk about anything. And I just thought that was so cool. I want to help people. I just don't want to help management. Yeah, I'm really selective these days who I give my emotional energy. I'm very much into that. Like, you know how you can read someone's, I don't know, when I read someone's comment, you can normally tell sometimes if they're happy or sad. You just know something's not right. So, yeah, it is like new relationships are just, it's hard work. So, I just like the one that I'm in. And I mean, we've both said because he's been married as well. And we both said, if we didn't marry others, we probably would. But if I was to get married to him, I'd be RR. And I don't want to be that. I like my name. I'm the only one here in my family with that name. Everyone else has their dad's names. So, yeah, I've listened to it, but I have no comment. I don't even know what's going on there, and I just sit back and watch half the time. And yeah, I can't get that invested. It would suck all my energy, and I don't need that. Sounds like my partner too, Sky. He just says yes, dear. No, he stands his ground. We're pretty chilled people. We both the only thing we probably disagree on is some music, parenting, and he hates sport. Where I love my AFL, my footy. As you can tell, I love my Crow Boys. I'm a member. I grew up around football. Like Tony Modra used to play for Renmark Rovers in the Riverland. So if anyone knows who that is. Yeah, it's just so quiet. Oh, see, I never got into rugby. We never, like, it was always friggin' cricket or footy, and it's just, yeah. I mean, I like 2020 matches. I think test matches are boring. Never followed rugby ever, like, ever, ever, ever. So, all I know about is it rugby or the other one where that guy stuck his finger up someone's butt? I don't know. It was years ago, though. Adelaide used to have a rugby team many, many moons ago. We were meant to get rain today, but it didn't rain, and we need the rain because we have like a lot of wheat and citrus and stuff here, and it gets very dusty. Neither does our. He puts the telly out here if I want to watch TV, but I have it on mute and we listen to music, so I can still be with him and watch my footy at the same time. Because he doesn't love it like I do. He thinks I'm weird. Because I've got a Crows fan scarves, mugs, shoes, their membership stuff. Oh, we didn't get that. But we normally get some of like Western Australia's weather. We might get that tomorrow then because it gets bloody cold. But it's not really that bad here right now, and it's midnight or just after midnight. But I'm sitting out here in my jacket, my winter attire, which is my socks and my thongs, my dressing gown, and my beanie. So I'm nice and warm. And I think I'd just wake my kids up every time if I kept talking because I talk really loud sometimes. But I love fog though. I know it's like hard to drive in. I want to see snow. I think that would be awesome. I've never been to the snow. But you can never say never, eh? Suppose when we retire or something, we'll buy a bus or one of those Winnebago things and go travel the countryside. Because Australia has such. Hi, Coco. How are you? Like, Australia has such beautiful scenery and places to go, and I just think that would be amazing. How are you, Coco? It's so funny that three of you live in WA. Oh, there's a few of us in SA. There's a few I think there's. I'm good, thanks. I'm a lot better than I have been with my cold and that, and I just thought there's not enough positive and happy. Well, not my voice is like bleh, But there's not enough happiness on YouTube, and we need to spread it. But I don't know how long I'll be on. But I thought I'd just pop in and say hello. Because Western Australia is so big too. You know? I'd like to go Northern Territory and go do the croc feeding, and I don't know if I could swim with sharks, so that's one thing I'm unsure of. Oh, that would be amazing. Yeah, just to go at your own pace, do what you want. I just love it. I love seeing like caravans, people just chilling and yeah, I thought I'd go on late tonight. That way I didn't annoy my partner talking and stuff. So I thought I'd wait till he went to work. But like, I mean, I feel better, but all I want to do is sleep. So but then I lay in bed and watch my phone. And I think swimming with dolphins would be cool. I would like to actually swim with like a whale shark or something. Those things would be are just gorgeous. And even whales, the ones with the big um things on them. I can't remember what they're called. Barnacles or whatever. Oh, I just think they're magical. Like huge frigging creatures, man. I've been following those elephants that um have been going through like near China and that, just destroying stuff, sleeping when they want. Elephants are gorgeous. So, but I like weird things, Coco. Like I don't like the normal stuff. I really, even though foxes are bad, I want a baby fox. Yes, I used to do picking fruit, apricot cutting, citrus, grape. It's good, yeah, it does. It teaches you, and it's good. I'm so proud of my daughter for working. She has her own money, and she doesn't feel like she has to ask us for it because we're not rich. I love turtles too. See, I'm an animal lover. I'd love llamas and cows and camels and donkeys and any animal that needed a home, I'd love to. But when you live in town, you're not allowed to have that many animals. Like we're allowed to have 2 dogs, but if we move out of town, it's 3. But I probably wouldn't get another dog for a while because these guys have been living together for the last 6 years. My dogs. Yes. Why ruin a good thing? And then you both get your space. I just want my own little piece of paradise. That would be nice. But yeah, I'd never get married again. Stuff that. It was so hard to even like when you get married, no one tells you, like you get that fancy marriage certificate, but no one told me that you need to get an actual printed license, like a birth certificate. So when I went to get my name changed at the local motor reg place, they wouldn't let me use this fancy marriage license. So I had to wait, and I was so frustrated. I don't want to change my name again. No, it's too hard. Not doing it. I like being a Macca. Can you hear the silence? Isn't it just beautiful? Oh, I'm not normal either, Michelle. Remember, we're not normal. But I don't like being the same as everybody else. I don't want to, you know? I like to question people and, if you tell me something, well, why should I do that? Or that way? Or when you work, you've got to do as you're told kind of thing. But when I'm at home or, I'll even tell some random person that I like their tattoo or their hair, or I can easily start a conversation. No, I'm far from normal. Take care, Coco. Yeah, I might go soon too. It's just so quiet. And I love the fact that people come in and talk to me so I don't look like a lame ass and talk to myself. Even though I talk to my animals, you can have good conversations. I wouldn't even mind working in a morgue or something, because then you can just work with people and you can talk to them and they won't answer back. I just think that would be a great job. I like being me. I'm trying to. I'm trying to. But yeah, I suppose we should. Well, it's only 20 past 12. I can't wait. School holidays start soon. But I love your stream, Sky. Like, I love. You've just got such a calming voice. You should do some lives too, because that was cool. Yeah, no. Yeah. Yeah, just have like solar panels and stuff like that. You could, yeah, that would be awesome. Even a combi van or something. Well, I watched this family from Australia, and they like the little white buses that we get here. I don't know if you guys get them, but they decked it out and they went across Australia and then they went overseas, and oh, it was just magic. And they didn't have to like answer to anyone, and she managed an online business or something like that, so they were able to live like that. Well, get your hubby involved, I reckon. But yeah, no, I love your video with the making of the ball. I was looking through Time Hop, which is an app that I've got, and it like stores up all your memories and stuff. And there was one how to make a ball like that, Sky, and I'm just like, that's so cool. So yeah, that's one thing I never did. I never travelled. Like the furthest I've been is Bateman's Bay and Kangaroo Island. He's a pain. I reckon my partner would be too. I can't stop saying his name now. Everyone's gonna know. Oh, he'd put his 2 cents worth in. I know that. Or he'd be like a big goof and like get me embarrassed because he can still do that, even though he's a pain. But I love him. So yeah. All right. Well, I reckon I'm going to sign off now, guys. I'm really sorry. I'm just blah. And I'll talk to you all later. Thank you all for coming in tonight. That was cool. Appreciated. I don't need like. I'm quite happy just having the people that I generally talk to. So, but yeah, take care, everyone. Bye, Shell. Bye, Sky. Bye, Busy Bee. Bye, everyone. Take care. Bye.